welcome to another interesting segment on Home Truth Niger. Today, I want to talk on a very important topic titled Must Do Before Dating a Nigerian Man, Part 1. I want to talk about this, or should I say, I want to throw some point or pass my opinion before what you should do before dating a Nigerian man. This video is basically for those of you who are really interested in, meeting Nigerian men, or you've been asked out currently by a Nigerian man, or you're currently getting to know a Nigerian man, or perhaps you're already in a relationship or you're still confused. So this video is for all of you I didn't mention. So today I want to weigh in, my opinion and show you some things you need to know. So I always say before you say yes to him, please keep quiet and stay calm and listen to what I got to say. So now I'm going to tell you uh, three things, and these three things they come in three phases, and I will run them in different videos. So it is very important to know that when you have to date someone from another culture, I always would advocate for you ladies to always take your time. I've always said this in almost every video I make. Do not rush, take a chill pill, and look before you leap. So the three phases I'll be talking about are the introduction or introductory phase, the secret phase, and then the meeting phase. Now, let us talk about phase A, which is the introduction or introductory phase. So, this basically is the phase where some of you, if you're communicating with a Nigerian guy online, sometimes most of you get this message that just pops out of nowhere. It just appears on either your dating site page or your Facebook or your Instagram, whatever social media platform you're using, and that sometimes the message comes like, okay, I wasn't trying to hit on you, but hey, yeah, okay, now we're talking. Let's get to know ourselves. Trust me, it's all planned. It's one of these gimmicks they use. It always starts friendly until it starts getting to the message you can see on the right side of the screen, where it has to do go with money and sweet names and all of that. So if you're also dating a Nigerian man physically, like you guys are in proxy, you have him around the corner in your locality, in your state, in your vicinity, and you're meeting one. So before you start sweating because you met this hot Nigerian guy with complete denture, white teeth, take your time, please, and let us talk about this introductory phase. Listen to me as I explain this in the video. Now, the first thing you want to do in the introductory phase is to confirm his identity. So, confirming his identity is very important, of every individual you're willing to start a relationship with. Oftentimes, most of you who are dating some of these guys, you get to discover that sometimes you think you know them, but at the end of the day, you don't even know them, because along the line, as the relationship grows older, you get to discover that you don't know this actual guy you're of been dating, basically. So, therefore, whenever you meet a Nigerian man, online or physically, and it tells you his name, just tell him, stop, please. Ask him, what is your real name? If he asks you, how do you mean my real name? Then you can tell him, what is the name you were given to at birth? What is the actual name in your date of birth certificate? And what names do you have in all your documents and certificates? Because these names you have are your real names. Now, the reason you need to do this is because you might be in a relationship with a Nigerian man. For example, his name is Felix. You know him as Felix. And on the other hand, he's dating another lady or married to another lady, and he doesn't answer Philip in this other part of the world. Maybe he goes by the name of Benga or Uche or Sami or Usman or what have you. Even when you make a background search on him with the name Felix, nothing pops up. You don't get anything because you may be surprised that you and few people might be the ones who know him as Felix, while other people don't know him as Felix. So that is why it is very important to confirm this. Always important to confirm the identity, so you don't have a situation where you are dating someone, you are the side chick, and this person is already with another lady. But in this place, he has a name everyone in that vicinity, in that locality, they know him with. But when he's with you, he's called another name. So it's very important to confirm what his name is. Don't miss that. Now, if you have that out of the way, the next thing you would want to ask him or confirm is what his social status is or occupation, if you may. You need to know that you need to know what it does basically, for a living. You really need to know this. It's very, very important. If you're a lady who is interested in having a serious relationship, a partner, not a bedmate, and this is very, very important, because identifying this will allow you know if this individual is coming to you for a mission, or if he's a leech or a parasite who is basically planning on how to, suck you dry or use you for his own betterment. Or maybe he's actually coming, to support and to build something stronger with you. Maybe start off something with a very good foundation. And I always say this to ladies: if you are getting to know a Nigerian, if he's jobless but skilled, he's jobless but he's skilled. Either he has graduated from college, or he has some training in some apprenticeship. Don't discriminate against him. You could help him to actually become someone better. You could push him because he's skilled. There are opportunities for him to make ends meet. But on the other hand, if you are you know dating somebody who is lazy, as we call in Nigeria, NFA, no future ambition, and this person is not skilled, nothing. Do not bother to entertain it, because I can tell you in most cases, he's just there, to spend the little you got saved. So always, in every way possible, when you notice you're talking to a guy physically or online, and he has no skills, fully skilled or semi-skilled, he hasn't gone to college, he doesn't have any training, apprenticeship, or whatever, and this man is always online responding to your messages when he should be working, don't take this individual serious, because he's there to take the little you got saved. Now, if you got this out of the way, the next thing you would want to ask or check is religion. Yes, religion is very important. Very important. Try not to dismiss this. Religion is very important for almost all Nigerians. Even if your Nigerian man has lost touch of religion, that is not so religious, there are chances that he is coming from a religious family, and his family would always feel like him going for someone who is coming from the same religion or similar faiths would make the relationship have a better understanding. Therefore, from experience, if you're a Christian lady, I would always advise you to go for a Christian man, because you both would have, proper understanding together, because you share, similar faith. And you can pray together, you can study the Bible together, you can grow together. I have had cases, a lot of cases of women who tell me, oh, he says it's this but it's not this, in terms of religion. On the other hand, the same thing goes, for a Muslim lady. If you're a Muslim lady, the same thing goes for you. However, if you're a Christian and you're dating a Muslim guy, there are chances that he may tell you to convert to Islam, his religion, before he marries you, there are chances he would expect you to adhere and respect his religious practices. And sometimes, if you're coming, from a different religious background, you may start having issues and conflict. I've seen this. I've gotten emails of a Christian lady who is in a relationship with a Muslim guy, and she's complaining about her freedom. And I was like, listen, you decide to be with him, you understand he's Muslim, so you got two options: you leave the relationship or you adhere to his religious belief. It's all up to you, but you can't change what he believes in. It is disrespect for you to go and you try to change his ideology and religious practices. So you got two options: you either leave or you stay. So you would have, conflicting issues with ideas, ideology, doctrine, and that is why the religion issue should not and never be overlooked, because at the end of the day, it will always be a problem. That is why I would always advise, you know, you as a lady, if you're not ready to change your religion, or if you're not ready to adhere or respect another person's religion, then you need to stick, or basically to date somebody who is coming from your religion or who is like you. If you're an atheist, have nothing to do with a Christian person, have nothing to do with a Muslim person, because at the end of the day, you may have conflicting ideas and the relationship will not work. So don't joke with religion when it comes to Nigerians, because every Nigerian has one religious background or the other. Now, when this is out of the way, you've sorted religion out. The next thing you want to talk about is the state of origin. Always ask for the state of origin. It is very important to ask this. After you've cleared the question on religion, please ask about the state of origin. Precisely, you're asking, what state are you from? You see, there are 36 states in Nigeria, and they are in all geocardinal points, ranging from the east to south to north to the east, as I can categorically tell you. And you have over 371 ethnic groups or ethnicity in Nigeria. That is to say, you have around 371 ethnic group. Each ethnic group identifies themselves based on their culture, language, and their norms. Aside this, you have over 500 languages spoken across Nigeria in each ethnicity. Therefore, it is very important to understand or to know his state of origin and ethnicity, because each ethnicity has our own culture in Nigeria. And therefore, understanding the ethnicity of where this individual is coming from will give you some kind of, a push ahead to know if you want to go on with a relationship or you don't want to continue with a relationship. Now, let me tell you a story. A Nigerian man was happily married with a British lady, and they were living in the UK. They were happy, they had a very good life. All of a sudden, one day, the younger brother of this Nigerian man died. They went for the burials, they finished the whole thing, they came back to the UK. One morning, he woke up and he told the wife, I have a distress call. I have to go to Nigeria to perform some traditional rites for for his late younger brother. And the wife was okay with it. Well, yeah, it's your tradition. You can go, safe trip. Now, when he went, he came back. News started flying that he had gone to Nigeria to get married. Then the wife did an investigation and then confronted him, like, you went to Nigeria to marry? Who did you marry? And he was like, he married his late younger brother's wife. And the wife couldn't understand it. She couldn't understand, how is that possible. It was a very serious matter. But the guy told him, listen, this is part and parcel of my tradition. I basically went home to fulfill a traditional rite that is bestowed upon my people, my ancestors. They have been practicing this for years, and it's not going to end because I am married to you. It was a big problem. At the end of the day, the British lady couldn't take it, and she ended up filing for divorce. And they separated. Now, why am I saying this? I'm saying this basically for you to understand that there are different cultural beliefs and practices in each ethnicity. So it is very, very important to ask for the state of origin and the ethnicity. Try as much as possible, to gather enough information about this. And then you can decide if you want to go into the relationship or not, so that in future you are not confused, or else it may come back to bite you. So, guys, in conclusion, it's always better and good to take your time to go through the phase A. That's the introductory part. It's the most important part before you decide to say yes to any Nigerian or to continue, getting to know him. So, never skip any of these parts. Go through it because it will do you good at the long run. So I talked about the introductory part today. Tomorrow or during the Easter holidays, I will talk about the secrets and then the meeting. And yeah, with this, guys, I would like to say thank you very much. And please, as always, like, share, subscribe. If you have to comment respectfully. See you on the next video. Home Truth Niger. Peace out.